Jess Surgis again sneaks into the 17 room.
Yeah, I think she adds really good impact off the bench. We obviously can see her slot straight into centre and wing, but we also saw her play some back row. Great development for her, and she's a great option to have coming off the bench for Brad Donald. And really good to see Olivia Higgins overcome that wrist injury, and also great to see Keely Davis get a start with that injury to Quincy Dodd. I always like to carry a genuine hooker on the bench, so that makes me feel a lot more calm going into this game.
There was a dislocated wrist for Olivia Higgins against New Zealand a fortnight ago, the game that Australia won 14 points to 0 in Christchurch. So we've seen how the Jillaroos will line up. Of course, those free-scoring wingers against PNG 3 weeks ago now, and here's how New Zealand line up, and they've elevated the teenager Toania into the starting lineup, Brad Fittler.
Yeah, I thought that was a good idea. Last game looked like she was a bit nervous when she came on, made a couple of errors. This way you get out there, you're in the middle of it straight away. It's the best, you get rid of your nerves in the first minute, you're not sitting on a sideline. So I think that's a great move by the coach. A very experienced team, the Ferns. A little bit of youth coming through, especially with the front row, as we spoke about.
And they rested a few last week as well. Test match number 25 for the legendary half. Crowd building all the time here at CommBank Stadium for the Jillaroos. Overall head-to-head 17-12 in favour of the Kiwi Ferns. Countdown is over. The Pacific Cup final underway at CommBank Stadium, and Briginshaw's kickoff caused some problems for Tyler King, and Biddle had to swing around and tidy up. Paul Gallen explaining earlier the significance of the breeze that is at the backs of the Jillaroos here. The Kiwis running into that. Martor. Oh, flicks it out the back. What an offload that was, and Taufa trying to put some footwork on. There's space on the left now if they want to go through the hands. Aiken was screaming for it. Upton's out here. Change of angle for Kelly, and New Zealand were able to number up successfully.
Just pulled through 4 defenders.
Short side, Upton for Aiken, worked it out for Robertson, and the Jillaroos score first. 8 minutes in, what a helter-skelter start it's been, and the Aussies now on top.
Well, that was all Isabel Kelly again. Every time she's ran the ball, she's pulling through tackles, leaving defenders on the ground. Other ball, they did come down the blind side. It's Tamika Upton joining with Aiken, who avoids the tackle. She's just a try-scoring machine. Julia Robinson.
Oh, she's such a good finisher, but it was all the lead-up work, wasn't it? I think Tamika Upton did really well. The lead-up by Isabel Kelly was fantastic, but you just see the defence there. Shanice Parker trying to shoot up and shut down that opportunity and just left Julia Robinson unmarked. What a great start for the Jillaroos. Gal.
Yeah, it sure is. They've done really well. They've really been testing the middle.
Look at this.
Penatani, what about that pass for Whitfield? And Broughton across in cover, did wonderfully well. And it's
got to pick their discipline up in all areas of the game.
Still scoreless against Australia in these Pacific Championships for 84 minutes of game time now. That was the first time they've ever been held scoreless in an international game in Christchurch. Little check on Millie Elliott behind play. He's been given the thumbs up as well as Apps goes down a short side.
He's winning tackles. Jillaroos, every tackle.
Give Martor a little win there as well. As 4 tacklers hung on. Aiken creating for Upton. Early ball for Kelly. Isabel Kelly! Oh, what a player! What a start to the game! She's far too strong for them.
And she's still got the speed. We've seen all of it herself. Taryn Aiken's just owning this left-hand side. Look at the runners, inside runners. Upton gives nice early service. And there's a big don't argue, straight in the forehead.
It was definitely silky movement out to the left, and I really love Taryn's tempo with her running. Look at that, right in the mush. Big don't argue. She's such a powerful player, Isabel Kelly, and we saw her setting up tries for her winger, Julia Robinson, against the Orchids a few weeks ago, and now we're just seeing what she's actually so good at. Running hard, scoring points herself, and There's a reason she's been at the top of the game for so long.
Brigginshaw now calling the shots on the right with Upton looming large behind her. Togatuki, though, takes them on. So they shuffle a little wider on that right side attack. Who gets the call? Ali's ball now. Cuts one out to Penatani. Tiana Penatani spins over and cashes in the 40-30 big time for the Jillaroos.
Well, I tell you what, sometimes you don't need all of those beautiful long passes. Sometimes you just need to get it to a person who can create something. Called it early, pass out a dummy half, get it to Tiana, and then look at the footwork. Gets in between two defenders, plenty of attention around her, but she's just got the strength to find her way over the try line.
It's the first time the Ferns have put the ball past the fullback of the Jillaroos. Brigginshaw just take that out, and that'll be half-time.
That is experience for you in game number 25 for her country, Ali Brigginshaw.
Not to mention Simone Mataufa, straight back from HIA. Big shot, straight away. She doesn't know any other speed than full forward.
Led with the head.
Away we go in the second half. 35 minutes for the Jillaroos. Upton now. Creative. Robinson with that swerve again. Legs cut from underneath her by Ash Quinlan just into the game. Kelly, the stars of the show. Biddle with a second effort. Kelly accused of milking seemingly. Taufa. Aiken. It's the lead runner in Kezi Apps. Australia down to the 30-metre line. Aiken will weave her way through, keeps it alive back to Kezi. Gets the arm free. Joseph doesn't fancy it on the last. Upton does, tries to improvise. Kick into no man's land and alive now. She's a miracle worker. Tamika Upton scores Australia's fourth try. Became a mess for New Zealand. And the superstar pounced.
Well, I think she'll be in some trouble for pickpocketing.
It was brilliant work. It was last tackle and they got a little bit caught up. Taryn Aiken ran it. Then it gets to the right person and she puts a kick through. And this kick chase, again, who else but Yasmin Clydesdale involved in some of that pressure as well. And it's obviously bounced back off the Kiwi Ferns. Tamika Upton, right place, right time.
When she got the ball in, you just knew there was a threat. She looked for the pass, she looked for the run, saw a bit of space behind the line. Yeah, it was just that tap on that confused the fullback and Yasmin Clydesdale. Putting the pressure on again. The luck always around Yasmin Clydesdale. Gal?
At that time, I was only a little bit concerned.
Oh,
see?
just concerned.
See, I never declared it. The other two times I did declare it, but I did not declare it on that occasion. I was a little bit concerned, but Australian try and they hit the front, 18 points to 0.
The field position been in favour of the Jillaroos all afternoon.
Well, Surgis used to be first choice in the centres for any team. That injury-riddled season affected her as New Zealand cough it up inside their own 20. They are under enormous pressure, under fatigue as well, and more defence to do now. Upton spotting a hole and just held by Biddle. New Zealand player down here, concerned for Roach. Still on her knees. Able to get back in the defensive line now is Abigail. Davis finds Aiken. Taryn Aiken with the footwork. Oh, what a try! And that might seal a golden boot, I reckon, in 2024. What a year she has had. The Roosters half doing it in Australian colours here.
Wide, hitting the right targets. But this opportunity here, you just see, she identifies exactly where she wants to go. She sees Amber Hall's fresh on the field. She sees Uppy Nichols, the fullback, in the line. She knows they're not going to push up as quickly, and she steps off that big right foot. And when she's this close to the line, she's so elusive. She's so hard to get a handle on. And she just shows why she's the best in the business.
Well, she showed us in the first half when she went to the right-hand side.
WOM, of course. And here she is, trying to convert her own try to make it 24-0.
The English team will be watching this game with great interest.
Look at the crowd as the Bills for the Kangaroos and the Tongans.
In the fourth game, New Zealand against PNG. That's a promotion-relegation battle. We've already had one promotion today, Fedu Samoa, winning the earlier women's game. Kept alive here. Tawania, great offload for Parker, who keeps it alive as well for Quinlan. Asking for a set restart, no joy there. And the front rowers combine. Is this the moment for New Zealand? 2 minutes to go. Consolation try being sought. Pointing of fingers on this left-hand side. Broughton for Nichols. Hufanga, winger unmarked. Tafunga in the corner. Did she lose the footy? No, it's going to be a try for the Kiwi Ferns right at the death.
Well, the beauty about that is they didn't panic. They had the overlap. Just drew Jess Surgis in, squared her up. It was a free run to the line while she dropped it.
Does the finger hang on the footy long enough here?
No chance.
She did this last last week. Second try,
That's a bounce.
and she bounced it, and I think she's done it again today.
And that was in Port Moresby against PNG. I think the finger might hold on long enough here.
The
Gal,
right
what are you seeing, Gal? Put your body on the line.
Freddie, do you want me to declare this one?
Yeah,
Declare.
give us a decision, Gal, something.
Front rower on goal kicking duty here, Roo.
Oh, she can kick.
Bree Clark trying to hook that one back, no joy. So the margin is 20 points here. Broughton skips on the outside, overlap created. Ufunga trying to position Tafunga again. Change of direction. And the siren sounds here at CommBank Stadium. The winners of the inaugural Pacific Cup are Australia's Jillaroos. Convincing performance again. They beat the old foe New Zealand convincingly here at CommBank Stadium.